Get a bit of beep bop. Man, I kind of like that intro.
How you doing, Roy?
Pretty good, Spitcup. How are you?
Oh, man, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in. We wanted to let you know that we really appreciate it.
Oh, very much so, yeah. Hey, so Spitcup, on the way to the studio here, right? I guess that's what we can we call this place our studio?
We'll call it a studio,
right? On the way to the show here, I saw some activity. I guess I can say it over to one of your neighbors' place. Saw the police over there. I mean, what's going?
I don't doubt it.
You know that one house I'm talking
it.
about, right?
Yeah, man, I don't doubt it. It's always something going on over there, man.
What do they got?
Shoot, they got that meth. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, just look. You just drive by. You can tell how it looks. They got that meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Does it stank over something, or it always looks like something's being, I don't know, cooked over there?
It looks like it just needs to be cleaned up.
Or burnt down.
Or burnt down. Moved out of there or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of activity in and out, you know.
All hours of the night.
I ain't never seen anybody over there that looks like they got a dental plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody just looks scraggly, poor.
Oh.
They don't take care of themselves.
Well,
don't take care of their vehicles. And, it's just white trash, man.
I mean, so are you sure it's meth? I mean, you could just be describing somebody from the South, I mean,
or from the 80s. Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of describing one of the houses I grew up in, but heck, I don't think meth was involved, but who knows?
Man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Look, I ain't talking about rednecks either.
No.
Right? There's a difference between redneck and white trash.
Yeah.
Right?
So have you seen them do some silly things over there?
I mean, I don't just hang out with them,
Because I've heard stories, that meth, just make you do some silly things.
Oh, dude, one night we heard a bunch of commotion. They was over there raking the leaves off the top of their house in the middle of the night.
What?
And then somebody was down. They had the lawnmower going up and down the road with the blade on.
They had it run.
Oh,
they weren't just moving it from one house to the next.
No, they was mowing pavement. Huh?
Maybe they were blowing the leaves.
Hey,
off
when
the
they
road
first moved in over there, within a week's time, they built 8 houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just tore them all down because they're not there anymore.
I don't know, man. Maybe they smoked them up.
Yeah.
But look here, there's always antifreeze and battery acid and what else I see over there all the time. I stopped by there one time, almost tripped and fell on a starter fluid bottle,
Now, have you had stuff come up missing since you've lived over here?
Dang right, man. That's the first place I turned to.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. One night we laying in bed, about 2 o'clock in the morning, cops, boom, 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 busting down my door.
You were still up at that hour?
No, it woke me up.
Oh, okay.
So I answered the door and a flashlight, a 30-06, and a pair of underwear. Okay, and this was my favorite underwear. This was the pair that's got the skid mark all the way up to the waistband.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, and you get mad when the wife wants to throw them away.
Yeah, don't throw them away.
Yeah.
I worked hard on that skid mark.
It's like the ones that got the holes in it, and she's like, "Hey, it's time to replace them. Don't touch those."
Yeah.
Right. It just helps with airflow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The only ones I ain't embarrassed. The only ones I get embarrassed about is if there's a skid mark in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how to have. I guess maybe some people wear them backwards or whatever.
Yeah, turn them around.
Yeah, inside out and backwards.
It's laundry day. We can. All right. So what happened though when the cops showed up?
The cops showed up. They were looking for a girl. Some girl done come up missing, and somehow they gave them my address. So they want to come in the house. I said, "Come on in. I mean, you look around all you want to."
Yeah.
Even the female cop, she was like, this house is a little too nice for somebody to be kidnapped in here.
Well, maybe she saw you in your drawers and she's like, "Yeah, I'll come on in." Right?
Yeah, I did have my banana hammock on.
Yeah.
with the skid marks in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because so it's kind of like business in the front, party in the back with my underwear. You know, so. But they were looking for this chick. And I'm like, well, first of all, hold on. Who gave you my address? They said that somebody called and said there was a girl missing and they think they think she's at this address. Well, the address they were trying to give was down there at the little meth corner.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, man, you know.
So you sent them on down that way? And
Well, I don't know what they did when they left here. I just said, hey, check it out. I mean,
yeah.
I hope y'all find her, because
Okay.
I would be willing to bet that she'll end up over at good trailers.
Good place to start, huh?
Yeah.
So
And
what?
it's like, you know, they always in and out of Kim's up there. You
Yeah.
know, every time you go in Kim's, you're gonna see meth head in there.
Yeah.
Huh? Somebody chewing on the air and all that. You
Yeah.
see them girls that be walking crazy. You don't know if they're dancing or if they're trying to get away from something. Or,
yeah. Who knows today? They could be over in the corner doing a TikTok, and you just don't know it.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I thought about that. They could be trying to be doing a TikTok, and I'm over like, hey, look at that meth head over there trying to get away from a fly.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just bad.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever. I mean, it's like I said. It's some of the stuff you're describing. Almost reminds me of some of the houses I grew up in. And I'm going to have to ask Mom and Daddy. You know, hey, what was the late '70s, early '80s like at the house? Because you know, I remember things a little bit different.
Hey, maybe you was in that.
I could have been
in that situation. You didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't ever remember going to the dentist growing up.
Yeah, so maybe you think maybe some of your buddies were like, hey, let's go over to Roy's house. They got that extra starter fluid over there, you know.
Man, I thought they were just coming over because they liked me, but maybe not. We did have a lot of traffic in and out of the house. I just thought my parents were popular. Well, I guess they maybe were. You know, who knows, right? I have been told that my mother did tell me that my dad was a chemist. You know, back in the 80s, but
hey, street doctor.
yes,
you know what I mean?
Street pharmacist.
There we go.
Man, I'm gonna have to do some talking to him.
Well, you know, something I don't understand either. You know, we was poor also when I was young, and something I can't figure out is even us and everybody else I knew that was poor have a lot of stuff laying around the yard.
Whole bunch of it.
Right, just dirty. Just got 18 cars out there, and well, if you're so poor, sell them cars.
Yeah, 2 of them ran, maybe. You know,
I mean, or sell parts off of them. Something. Hey, mow the yard. You know, like pick up. There's like piles of trash and
everywhere.
Just oh man.
We did. We accumulated a lot of stuff growing up.
Yeah, we had a little bit too. I mean, there was some times when I had buddies that wanted to come over, and I was embarrassed. You know, like,
oh yeah,
and let's go over your house.
Yeah, can we go to your place?
I'm gonna go to your house instead of my house. Right?
Yeah, I know that's how it was when we moved to the city. Right, we moved into the city limits. Because when we lived out in the country, you couldn't see the house from the road. Right, there's so many trees growing up around it. And, right.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I am thankful for. I'm thankful that mullets were not in style when I was in high school.
Yeah, I think we missed them, right?
Yeah,
because they were, they happened a little bit before us. Yeah, I'm glad.
Man, if people only knew how much we made fun of mullets.
Even today, I think Pawpaw would slap the taste out of my mouth if he let my hair touch my ears. Right?
It's funny how what comes in style, right? Like, how did the mullets thing even start, right? So just one guy just says, all right, I'm going to wear a mullet. And how did that bleed into everybody?
Yeah, but how did he even get it? Did he say, you know what, I've only got enough money to get a little bit cut over on this side, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe a little bit off the top, but, I can't afford the whole head.
Yeah.
And maybe who knows?
Maybe he gave him a piece.
Maybe the barber was some fisherman. He had an old mullet head. Look at him.
You got any spare H&H's there? Yeah. Or he told him something like, hey, man, you give me a can of snuff, I'll cut them sides off for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I don't understand is the same thing is, we'll probably touch on this one day on a different show, but same thing with literature, like or language, right? Somebody says, hey, that's cool. Let's say back in the day, who was the first person to say cool? French. And how did that spread, right?
We probably, I don't know, who knows? We probably heard it on Yo MTV Raps or something in '87, I don't know.
Yeah, but what makes one person want to say the same thing that somebody else is saying, right? Just
Well,
like let's say all of a sudden somebody decides to wear solid green shoes,
Yeah.
right? And and all of a sudden the whole world's wearing solid green shoes. How does that start? You know what I'm saying?
Because so many people just want to be like everybody else,
Everybody else.
Right? So just be an individual.
Right. So just like the mullet haircut.
Yes.
So the mullet thing is okay.
But it's
I
got
could see one or two people because your family's white trash or meth heads.
Yeah, well,
you want to wear.
Yeah,
you want to wear.
Or from south of the Mason-Dixon line, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's so many stereotypical things that you could say about it.
Yeah.
But why wear the same haircut that everybody else got?
Well, they're not the same anymore. I mean, it's gotten out of hand.
Really?
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of them.
Well,
right?
let's look it up real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's look at these different types of mullets that we can find.
I mean, because there's styles out there that I look and I'm like, is that a mullet? Right? My daughter, right? Because she's almost 19, right? Because so mullets are in. She's like, yeah, Daddy, that's a mullet.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it is.
So what you're saying is there's different styles or types of mullets.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Right. To my understanding, they're not all just Joe Dirt and there's all different kinds.
Well, let's look here. Let's see. Okay, I've pulled up some.
All right, what do you have?
Oh man. Okay. This first one here is called the Mr. Sterling mullet. Look at that guy.
Yeah, it looks like it's so clean on the top and the front.
Yeah, this has to be one of the early editions, like maybe early 70s editions right here.
And I'm only going to say that because of the mustache that he has going with it. Right? But,
okay, it's kind of like the Miami Vice mustache.
But that's a pretty clean haircut. I mean, that's,
it's not that bad.
My brother had something similar. Well, my brother used to perm the back of his hair.
Purposely?
Yes. Right, my older brother. Right.
That's another thing, too. I had heard,
with his cowboy hat.
I had heard a couple of guys when my son, maybe a year or two ago in the high school, they were talking about the couple of guys got their hair permed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Wait a minute, what? It's almost the same as getting your nails done. You know what I mean?
So I can say in the early 90s, yeah, my brother had a, at least in the back, and I don't know what he called he feathered the front. I don't know. My head.
The wings. Get the wings cut short and feather the top.
Yes.
Or tease. Remember the girls teased the top. When's that going to come back in style? When the girls
I just like
tease,
when the girls did tease,
and it looks like a prom mom right there, or a homecoming mom right there on top of their forehead.
Right.
All right, what we got next?
We got something called and I don't know what this. I would just call this a curly headed dude, the ginger fizz. So I guess you can only pull this one off.
The ginger fizz.
If you're a ginger, right? Because then it doesn't work.
It looks like a shaped red mullet. I mean, not a shaped red afro.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess just any afro that's a little long in the back. But you got to be a redhead to pull it off.
Hey, you think that's natural curls or did he perm that?
Well, yeah, he could have permed that. Right, I don't know.
What got next? All right, I'm gonna say this one.
All right, come on, what is that? And to be honest, I can't tell if that's a guy or a girl.
This is hard to just. Oh my gosh!
Right. If you've ever been to a NASCAR race, right?
I'm pretty sure that's a bull dyke.
And
because I ain't a dude walking around like that. But this one's called the Junior Nation.
Yes, and to pull it off, you've got to wear the Dale Jr. sleeveless camouflage shirt with the big 88 on the back.
Hey, with the cut off
gray sweatpants.
Yeah, cut off gray sweatpants.
Yes. Yeah. And I've been to my share of NASCAR races, and you find those folks everywhere, especially when I was going to the races in Alabama.
Here's the deal.
Everywhere.
The same haircuts and style of clothes that you see at those NASCAR races.
Yeah.
You also see that similar style at the meth houses and the meth labs and all that stuff. Yeah, man.
I wonder what people say about me then, because I go to those races.
Yeah, but
man,
I'm saying you see that there. I'm not saying that everybody there is that. What I'm saying is,
but from
you
the outside,
see that
folks on the outside probably look at all of us leaving the race, and they're like, look at that one, look at that one.
Oh, that one's trying to be sophisticated.
Look at that meth head with that $90,000 truck, but he lives in a trailer.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, I deal with stereotypes and still deal with them. I dealt with them all my life about people from the South because it's.
Oh, yeah.
You watch any movie, anybody from the South is an idiot.
Yeah, they're the dumb one.
The white trash.
Slow, right? Can't, got that thick tongue, can't talk.
And they got it mistaken. Yeah, like they're chewing big piece of bubble gum while they're talking or something. Or eating nails while they're But look, people got it mixed up. White trash and redneck are not the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
so is that what we're trying to? Because we like to inform people about different things.
We are being informative, and there's also there's several categories of country folk, right?
Yeah.
Right. Or I would say white folk in the South. Okay.
Yeah, I believe you.
So there's hillbillies.
Yeah.
There's rednecks. There's country folk. There's cattlemen. There's cowboys. Right. And
but from
now there's also white trash.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people blend those together and they think
just lump us all together.
They're the same thing, and it's not.
No.
So, and I think
now can you be more than one? Right? You can be. Mm-hmm. You don't just have to take one and say, "Oh, I guess that's what I am."
But I tell you, there's some that you can't be both of too, though. Like you can't be white trash and country folk.
No,
you can't.
No,
and you can't be. Let's say I'm gonna say cattlemen and white trash because cattlemen got money.
Yeah.
Usually the ranchers and stuff got money.
Oh yeah.
Now here's the thing. There's a lot of white trash that try to be all the other ones.
Yeah.
Huh? White trash folk, they'll try to be redneck, they'll try to be cowboy. They'll try to be all that stuff, right? But the two that get mixed up the most is redneck and white trash.
Got it.
So anyways, what's the next one, Roy?
So I guess if anybody's been to a party in the South growing up, right? You got the one guy that's walking around, and he's the drunk mullet. Right?
Oh my gosh! Look at this guy. Hey, is that puke on his shirt already?
Yes. Yeah. Now it looks like he was drinking something purple, so I don't.
Oh, he may have had that perk drink.
that
codeine.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What they call that?
Oh my. This makes me think this might have been your brother here.
That almost looks like a cousin of mine that grew up in Oklahoma City.
Really?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if his hair was quite that long, but it was pretty close to this, and he had that little mustache like that.
What's this one called?
The Purdy Bird. I mean, what are we doing? Right? He looks like he tried out for the WWF back in '87, right? And they were like, "Well, son, I don't think you're going to cut it. You know what I mean? You need to shed a few pounds, right? Maybe getting some shape, right?"
Yeah, but what about my mullet?
He looks like he was one of the rejects from the Fabulous Freebirds, wrestlers.
Hey, let's look at the next one. It's called the Wall Street Warrior.
Yes. So this would be the one that, right, is probably up north, right? Because it looks like it's kept up a little bit, right? Like that
looks
first
kind
one.
Of frizzy though in the back.
It does look a little frizzy, yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's got it short and he's got a tuxedo on.
Yeah, he's taking
care
of it.
Hey man,
I'm taking care of business. I'm a stockbroker,
Yeah.
But when I get off work,
I'm going to do me a line of coke and get this get this going.
I'm going to snort some Ritalin and see if I
can. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
No way. I mean, what even is that?
Hey, wait a minute. My sister had this one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's called the Foxy Elementary.
Okay. I mean, can it? Hey,
No way.
man.
Wait a minute. I think I know this girl, man.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, she does look like she was in one of my school pictures growing up.
Mm.
Right. And you know her mother said, make sure you wear your butterfly pendant. You put that on there. I'm like, Mama, I don't want to wear it. I got these big old glasses. Right? Can we do something with my hair?
I'll curl the back.
Get up there, Ethel. Smile.
Ethel.
What we got? Oh, no way. This cannot be real. What?
That's got to be made up.
What is this one called?
The Samurai Skullet Mullet.
This has got to be a joke, man. There's no way this guy thought, hey,
This looks good.
Yeah,
I'm going to pick up chicks with this.
he went to his barber's and okay, son, what would you like today? And he said, you know what? All this from here back, don't even lay a finger on it, right? And from here down, don't touch it, right? But everything from the ears up, I want to get it gone, right?
Yeah.
Down to the skin.
It's like he said, hey, shave everything except the back. You know?
Yeah, right.
And then, don't touch
And it's got the sideburns.
And don't
That's
touch my
it,
sideburns.
right? Don't touch. So I've got long sideburns and this long hair coming off the back, and the rest is skin. I mean, what's going on? So what would have happened if this guy would have gotten off the bus at basic training, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Those TIs
They'd
would
ate him
have
up.
ripped his butthole, right?
They'd have ate him up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have gotten washed back. That's a promise.
All right, let's go to the next one. No way.
Is this? You think this is a for real thing?
It's got to be, right? It's on the internet. Everything's true.
This one's called the Backwoods Barbie. And it's actually on a Barbie doll.
Yeah. I don't think that was one of Mattel's highest selling Barbies ever, right? You think?
No. You think it's a coincidence she ain't got a shirt on?
Look like she's got a black eye, you know?
Mm.
Like her man's and
Hey,
smacked the snot out of
You
her.
know what them? She's got two black eyes.
You know why?
What's
Because
that?
he done told her twice.
Yeah, maybe she's a slow learner. Rick. I don't know.
Oh my, no way. Look at this next one.
All right. And folks, we're giving you the names because we want you to look these up too.
Yeah, look these
right?
up. Y'all need to write these down and
Yes.
look them up.
So this next one is called the Harley Reynolds, right? And who knows?
Harley Reynolds.
And there's no one. I mean, you got now. I had spiky hair a little bit like that when I was growing up,
Yeah, I
right?
tried to do a flat top a few times.
Yeah, but it was everything else was almost
Look, this one's like flat top in the front, Cinderella in the back.
yeah. It's like Rapunzel. It ain't even Cinderella.
Rapunzel.
Who knows how far that hair goes down because the picture stops midway down his chest and it's still hair,
And it don't look like it's at the end of his
No.
hair either.
right? So the Harley Reynolds, man, and he's
Oh my! No way.
No. All right, this one's called the Super Size It.
and you notice there's two of them in there. So they
This
got
is husband and wife
Yeah.
with matching
right.
super-sized mullets.
Right. And so they went in and said, hey, we've only got $9. Can we get two haircuts? Well, they're going to have to be the same. And
Yeah.
I can only do one haircut's worth of hair, so I'll take the same amount off on both of his head.
I'll tell you what, I'll take $9 and a back fender to a '88 Camaro.
Can she get in an 88 Camaro? I don't know.
I don't know. She's kind of red on the side, like they got too close. Anyway,
Yeah.
so these people are.
And he's got a T-shirt with a Native American, a proud Native American warrior on it, and he can't be any whiter. That dude. So, come on.
That lady, though, I can't tell what's on her shirt. It looks like it's all white. I don't think they had enough ink to cover her shirt. She's huge.
Yeah, I can tell you what's on her is probably some ketchup dripped off them French fries.
Okay, what's next?
Oh my god! What makes it worse is this guy's probably in his mid-50s, right? And look, I'm okay with folks that get ink all over them. You know, I dig tattoos, right? You know, tattoo yourself all up. Go to town, right?
Except your face.
Right. Let's not get too crazy. You know. I try
Above the collar.
I try to tell some of the kids that I'm around. You know, mentoring them. You know, hey, let's just think about our future. What kind of job do we want to get? A possible employer. You know, do we want to go in there? You know, for a job interview, and we've got tattoos on our face, right? Let's just.
I try to put some of them in a dad's position and say, hey,
yeah.
What do you if your daughter's boyfriend pulled up to the house, what would you want him to look like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now let's look at this guy, and I'm okay. His tattoo kind of comes close to his ear. I'm okay with that because he can cover it with a turtleneck. But he's not covering anything on top of his head, right? Because his hair is white, not gray. His hair is white, right? And it's skin on the sides. So he's got a white mohawk, pretty much. And about halfway down the back, it fades to black, right?
Looks like a skunk.
So you got the skunk mullet, right?
Oh, yeah, it's called the skunk.
Yeah.
Mullet. I see that now.
Oh, my God, Spitcup, keep up.
I don't read too much. Hey, this guy, look, he ain't got no teeth. Look.
Oh, I bet he would have been somebody we talked about in the first segment, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Meth Head Mark
I
right
bet
there.
he's got 8 kids and all in prison.
What are we doing here? What's
Oh,
this
my,
next
look
guy?
at this next one.
Right.
The beachcomber. Whoa.
Look
Wait
at his
a minute.
chest.
I thought he had a shirt on. That's not a shirt.
It looks like he's wearing a wool turtleneck. What is it?
Oh, my gosh.
Shit, man. And he's got a Hulk Hogan handlebar mustache, right? And his hair's already thinning on top, so he's kind of holding on to it a little bit too long. You know what I mean?
This is ridiculous.
He's got long sideburns, and that hair goes down mid back.
No,
And look at the chest hair that's actually on the shoulders. I mean that's not his head hair that's hanging down.
Oh, this is here's what
you'll notice
Come on,
about
ladies,
these.
do we want to take the shirt off of somebody, right? And you got somebody with that much damn chest and back hair. I mean,
or if they take their shirt off, you're like, go ahead and take the other one off too.
I guess a little bit's okay, but
Well, here's the deal with these people with mullets, because they get that back done, and it's on purpose. So it's one thing to look bad, and you don't care, right?
yeah.
But to look this bad and you think it looks good,
Yeah,
right?
and whoever his so-called friends are, they must really hate him.
He ain't got no friends.
Right.
A real friend would tell him, "Hey, dude,
That's what I'm saying.
This sucks, man."
They're like, hey, we're gonna tell old Donnie here that what he's got looks good. Hey, let's keep it up. Let's tell Donnie, yeah, go ahead and get that haircut. You know what? Take that shirt off too, right? Hey man, chicks dig it. They hate Donnie's damn guts. I can tell you that.
They want Donnie to do bad.
Yeah, they're trying to get him big. Well, they're like, hey, if we bring Donnie out, the girls won't want him.
Hey, women do that same thing.
Do they?
Oh yeah, if their quote unquote friend
Yeah.
haircut's kind of messed up, they'll tell them, "Oh, you look gorgeous.
Hey, let's go on out tonight.
It's okay."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like
you never see two hot girls together. Right?
Not around here.
No, it's always not anywhere. You know, the hot girls are going to befriend girls that are not as hot,
Not
so
as
that
hot.
they're the hottest one in the group.
Okay.
Yeah, they do that.
Okay. Is that what you did
That's
to me?
why I
Because
s-
you're a good-looking dude, Spitcup. Man,
That's kind
I'm
of
the
why.
Donnie of the group here.
Listen, that's kind of why the best hairdressers for women are gay guys, right?
Yeah.
Because, or I guess he don't have to be gay. It's just a male hairdresser
Oh,
because
sure.
because a female hairdresser
Don't wanna
she's
make
not
her-
gonna make her look better than her.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the dude, he don't care. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do you up good." Yeah.
You put too much thought into this, Spitcup. I don't.
yeah, you know, but
Shoot.
oh my, look at this one.
Well, see, I don't think this. Man.
This one's called the "How Low Can You Flow?"
Yeah.
Wait, that's a chick.
Yeah.
At least it's a chick.
But it's. Well, you can tell it's a mullet
It's
because
like-
that long hair is only on the back. That top has been cut.
The top looks like a perm.
So she's got the top has been short perm and the back is like Crystal Gale. It's dang near dragging the ground.
Straight, long, all the way to the back of her knees.
Yeah. You think that's her dad next to her? You know, he's proud of her walking with her? Or is he trying to pick her up?
I think that's her dad.
Yeah.
And he's looking at it. Look, he's a little bit behind her, and he's like just staring at her hair.
Dang. So the How Low Can You Flow? Look that one up.
All right, y'all, check this one out.
This is a family affair.
This is a family of mullets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this one's called the Denims. Because they're all wearing denim.
Yeah. We call
They got the denim vest, the denim jacket,
skirt,
denim skirt.
pants, right? The Canadian tuxedos, right? Come on.
That little kid's
They
mullet,
all got their collars up.
yeah, that little kid's mullet weighs more than he does.
Well,
Okay.
heck,
What you got on the next one?
God. And he looks just like her.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, the Amy Winehouse. So, just picture that, folks. Picture Amy Winehouse, but on a dude.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh, my, look at... Man, that looks like somebody from my high school, and this next one's called The Player.
Yes.
So it's basically a band geek with a mullet that's all scraggly in the back.
You know he didn't wash his hair that day or
No.
that week.
No,
look
not
at
at
his
all.
hair.
No. And he's proud of that clarinet that
I
he's
think
holding.
there's gum in that part right there.
He's all like, look, I'm first chair. Golly.
What we got? Oh,
All right,
no.
all right, we'll do a couple more of these, folks.
Okay.
Number 18, the first lady. Oh, my God. Hey, and she's got a wrist brace on her hand because she's beat the snot out of her husband because he told her that he didn't like that haircut.
Yeah,
and she said, yeah.
Looks like she probably lives out in the front yard.
Yeah. She's probably got a motor hanging from a tree, right? And she does pull downs with it.
She boxes that motor.
Yeah.
Hey, what's on top of her head, though? It looks like carpet.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like out on the golf course, folks, that, you're out in the fairway and you're trying to pitch it up to the green. And you got that big divot that comes out and you go up there and get it and try to put it back in the ground. That's exactly what it looks like. A big 7-iron divot. And she picked it up and put it on top of her head. All right. Dang.
Whoa.
Where are we at?
Dude, all right, the next one's called the Ash Wednesday. This cannot be. Who did their daughter like this? And who put an upside down cross on her forehead? I think that's actually a dimple and a scar together.
I don't know.
Looked like she just ate some dookie in the yard and was laughing about it.
Yeah. All right, so one more. We'll go down to number 24.
Let me look at
Right.
that one. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no way.
Yeah.
All right, number 24. Let's see. Yes, now
This one's pretty popular. I've seen.
Yeah,
this
that's
one
why
before.
we stopped here, right? 'Cause
Okay.
you might see these, and when we lived up in the panhandle of Florida, we were stationed over there, also known as Lower Alabama. These things were all over the place, right? And nobody looked twice at them. This was normal around there, right? This is called the hayseed, right? Right? But he's got that weird spot that he didn't let the hair from his side connect with his beard. He wanted a distinct, stoppage.
Yeah.
So,
Now these guys right here are. This is your typical. Now this is around here. Florida may have been pretty common, but around here, this would be the guy. Now he's just got through mowing the yard and he's got his shirt off. He's just chilling. But
yeah.
normally, like if he's gonna dress up, he's gonna wear a cowboy hat and a button down pearl snap.
Yeah.
To make everybody think he's a cowboy.
Yeah.
That's that guy.
So mullet, folks. I mean, they're all over the place, right? They've made their comeback, right? Kids these days think that they thought of them, that they were the originators of them, right? But they're not. Come on, kids.
Not only that, is quit getting the same haircut everybody else has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if I saw a guy that had, one shaved patch on one side of his head.
Guess what I'm not getting, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting my head shaved in that same patch.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why trends are so easy to start nowadays. That social media and just people wanting to be liked so much, right? Yeah. They're like, well, if I don't have what's in style,
I'm going to get left behind. Or
I'm not going to get any chicks,
Yeah.
or I may not even make any money, or I don't know what they're thinking, but. Yeah. The last thing I want to do
I don't want to get made fun of because I don't have a mullet.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the last thing I'm going to do is if I see, especially if I go somewhere, like if we go out or whatever, if there's any other couples going with us, I try to figure out what the other guys are wearing so I don't wear what they wear.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like anybody else.
Yeah.
And I just can't understand how this mullet thing came back.
Because my wife always asks me, she's like, are you going to wear that? And I'm like, I know nobody else is wearing this. She said, and she also said, yeah, for a damn good reason too. But I'm right.
Yeah.
There ain't a dude out there that's going to dress like I'm dressed.
Yeah.
So I'm safe.
I believe you are, man.
But yeah, I'm not getting a mullet. No, never have, never will. Because, every 2 weeks, I buzz this hair off and. I've been doing it the same way for the last 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why am I going to change
now?
now?
To take care of.
Right. My gallon of 9-in-1 body wash, mouthwash, shampoo and shaving buttercream, it lasts me about 9 months.
The 20-in-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I like. I just wish that razors wasn't so expensive. I like shaving my head, and I don't always do it because of that. But when I dress up, I got to get me a new razor and shave that old head,
I know at one point I was going to start, but a buddy of mine, when we were deployed one time back in, I think it was summer of 2011.
Mm-hmm.
We were over in the desert. And he shaved his head, every other day type thing. He, always wanted to have his head. And he messed around and was picking at it and messing with it and got like this weird ingrown hair that got all infected and all this stuff, and had a knot on the back of his head, and he ended up going to the doctor right there on base, and
would he get staph in it or something?
I don't know, but some other coworkers went with him and they recorded him. The doctor was having to milk his head type thing. He was pressing almost halfway down his back and squeezing up, and nothing but just rolling out this white pus, juice and stuff.
Chapped elephant butter.
Yes, part of it was, chunky like buttermilk coming out.
Oh man.
Right. So, Walton, you're the reason I don't shave my head right now because I'm trying not to.
Ooh, I'd hate for that to happen.
Trying not to get no elephant butter knot on the back. Right.
Speaking of staph infections, that's something else that goes along with them. The guys in the meth labs and all that over there, yeah. But my neighbors, I guarantee you go over there right now, you'd come back home with some staph.
Oh, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. We had to have lived, near one when we moved back from Florida to Abilene. We had to live in this duplex, right? Because our house, we still had renters in our house. They didn't want to move out, so we had to rent this duplex real quick, last minute, so it could fit all of our stuff. We had, both kids catching lice, and they were sleeping on boxes because we didn't have room for the furniture and stuff, and it's smelt all bad, coming from the neighbor. I bet they.
Yeah, if you get roaches or lice, and you live close to a meth lab.
Close to meth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we dang sure did. Right.
Well, it's Friday, so the segment that I'm going to do on Fridays is it's all fun and games until.
All right, so have you thought about this one? You've had a week, because what did we cover last week, right? Hey, truck nuts. Let's think twice, folks.
Yeah,
it's all fun and games, right? Until your daughter's boyfriend shows up with a pair of truck nuts.
Well, I think this could apply to so many things, right? So I'm going to say this. It's all fun and games until it stinks.
Yeah, right. So, I mean,
you can apply that to anything.
I mean, where are we going? I mean, is it like
And people need to understand this though. Just because it smells, don't mean it stinks. Right?
No. Yeah, I guess you're right.
So everything, stuff has a smell, but there's a difference between it smelling and it stinking. Oh yeah.
Right.
But
so if it smells a little bit, that's all right.
It's fine.
Right. But if it makes you turn your head and cringe a little bit, maybe it stinks.
Yeah, if you got to turn your head and get a breath somewhere else, you need to stop what you're doing.
Yeah, change up your routine or your diet or something, right? Because now it stinks.
It stinks. Old feller used to tell me, he said, don't quit until it stinks.
Yeah.
But if it stinks before you start, don't start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like you said, that can apply to all kinds of things, right?
It can apply to anything.
Yeah, folks, I mean, we're not,
If you're driving your car, okay? If you're driving your car, right? Got the music up loud, people in the back, everybody's having fun, singing along and all that, and all of a sudden something stinks.
Oh, I can tell you right now, my family knows when I think something's wrong with the car, right? Because if I'm driving, right, and all of a sudden I tell people to shut up and I turn the music down, and my daughter's like, "What are you doing?" I'm trying to smell what that was. Yeah. And she's like, "Well, Daddy, why you got to turn the music down? Because you can smell better with your mouth open."
Yeah, same thing with seeing stuff. Like, hold on, what is that? Turn that down. Let me see what that is.
Turn that music down so I can see. Yeah. Right? Well, it's the same thing. If you start smelling something while you're driving, hey, you were having, it's all fun and games until you start smelling something coming from under the hood, right?
Yeah, it could be, it could be your blinker fluid that's stinking.
Oh, when it gets low, it does stink, right? Because it starts burning up them bulbs.
Yeah.
Hey, keep your blinker fluid topped off so them bulbs will quit blowing.
Yeah, or it could be your high-speed valve stems.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't heard of those smelling in a while, stinking in a while.
Your dual dipsticks.
Yeah. All right, so it's all fun and games.
So once again, we're informative.
Yeah.
Just remember, folks, when you're doing something, no matter how much fun you're having, you're gonna have to stop or do something different if it starts to stink.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could be a trooper and push through, right? Yeah. But I bet you're gonna regret it. You're like, man, I shouldn't have. Well, I should have quit when I was ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I wish I wouldn't have kept on going.
Right. And something else I'll add too is, y'all need to remember, getting money is not a bad thing. You need to try to get as much as you can. I didn't realize what that meant when this old man told me. He said, "Hey, life is like a dookie sandwich. The more bread you have, the less dookie you got to taste."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So life is hard, but it's real hard when you don't have no bread.
Yeah.
And life is hard, and it's real hard if you're stupid. So
get a lot of bread.
So that bread will take up for a lot of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I can tell you right, nobody likes eating a crap sandwich.
Nobody.
No.
But if you got a lot of bread,
makes it a little more bearable.
I mean, you could possibly get so much bread that you don't even taste the crap.
You could just choke it down, right? Yeah, you can do a whole lot with a lot of bread.
Yeah, so remember that, folks. Go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got anything else today?
No, I just let folks know that today is National Ugly Sweater Day. Right? So if you're getting up and you're getting ready for work, throw on the ugliest dang sweater, right? That Aunt Renette bought you back in '82, right? Or she made it for you.
Yeah.
Right? Go and throw that on, wear it to work, right? Yeah. When the boss says, "What are you doing?" "Hey, dummy, it's National Ugly Sweater Day," right?
My granny knitted this for me.
Yeah. Back up.
Yeah.
Right? Where's yours? Oh, dummy. Right.
Yeah, or don't be trying to look good today. I mean, if you want to be in style and all that, you got to.
And if that's
fit
not
in with the holiday.
If you're not able to wear an ugly sweater to work, you know what I mean. maybe you have a uniform you got to wear. Our fellow guys and gals in the service out there. Today is also National Answer the Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day, right? So
that can't be real.
Yeah. So this is real to somebody, Spitcup. Somebody cares enough that they wanted to make this a holiday. Why do you always say that this can't be real?
Yeah, but who comes up?
Somebody.
Who approves this and says, you know what? That's a good idea. We're going to dedicate this and declare this a national holiday.
I don't know. Because I'm sure one day we're going to have a National Spitcup and Roy Appreciation Day.
Hey, we might.
Right? So
I'd go along with that.
Yeah, I like it, right? So how do you do that as Buddy the Elf? Who knows? Be funny when you answer the phone like he would do. Be like, hello, what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
That person on the other end won't know what to say, right? But I bet it'll make their day.
It might brighten their day.
Yeah, because they probably called and they're in this bad mood, right? Because they got to call in and pay their water bill, right? Yeah. And you're, hey, man.
My favorite color is booger green.
What's your favorite color? And they're like, oh, man, let me put this rope and ladder away and come down there and pay my bill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you made their day, right? So, and that just goes along with what I always try to say, folks. Hey, let's not be buttholes to everybody, right? Let's treat everybody right, treat them with some respect. We don't always see eye to eye, right? We got the party that's on this side. We got the party that's on that side. We got another one that's just all kind of out there in the middle of nothing, right? But when it all comes down to it, hey, we're all human beings, right? Yeah, I think my stepmother is a Democrat, and I'm not, right? But hey, we all, we're all in this big old, crap sandwich together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just treat everybody with some respect, and
yeah, they messed it up when they.
Unless here's the only people I'm not going to. If you referee high school games, and your name is Chip, right? Get ready for it, right?
Yeah, you got it coming.
Yeah, Chip. I hope you can, take all that you're about to get, Chip, because I'm going to give it to you.
My goal this year is to get thrown out of a high school basketball game.
And only get thrown out by Chip, right? Because if it's
I'm not going to let anybody else throw me out.
If you get thrown out by him, it doesn't count.
Right.
You have to be thrown out by Chip.
Yeah.
Right.
If somebody tries to throw me out and Chip's in there, I'm saying, no, you better go get Chip.
Yeah. Did Chip approve this? Right. Right.
And listen, it don't take much for Chip to get fired up and chunk you out.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. So if you're also, if you're around the Palestine area, Palestine, Texas, right, and you have not gone out to see the, what do they call that, the Polar Express out there at the railroad park?
Yeah.
Go out there and see those folks. Have a good time, right? Take the kiddos. Heck, if you're an adult, just take yourself. Just don't be a weirdo out there, right?
Yeah.
And on your way out there, right, you're passing by the elves, right? There's probably going to be one that's sitting over in the woods, freezing her tail off, right? Get a big wave to old Bailey Eddington out there, right? Say what's up, Elf Bailey.
Old Bailey. Hey, I heard she was the best employee out there, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, congratulations to you.
All right.
All right. So anyways, y'all remember, let the Lord be your focus and handle up.